Day 18 of 31 days of cold plunging. We all need to speak our story. It is an essential part of the healing journey, of the health journey, to be heard, and to be heard by someone who is truly present. Because let me tell you, we know the difference. Even the blind know the difference. Even the deaf know the difference. Even children know the difference. For example, my grandmother, she was already quite blind and quite deaf and could no longer walk much. She was in her hundreds. Happy birthday. Here I go. She's gonna get him. And my Buddhist practice was really taking off to the point where I started to be hearing conversations more because I was more present. Most people are not very present. We have to develop presence. It's a practice. That's why one of the great byproducts of meditation is presence. We develop it. We develop mindfulness and concentration to be able to hear a person talk, right? I knew that my practice was taking off when I sat with her and I listened to her talk. Of course, it wasn't the first time my grandmother had talked about her stories, many of which were very depressing, let's face it, and sad. And to be honest, she never healed from the past. She always carried that with her. And I sat there, I remember one afternoon, and I listened to her. And it was as though I had heard her for the first time. Even though I had heard that story before. This time I heard it with much less interruptions going on in my head. And she said to me, you know, it's as though I really feel, I really feel heard. I never felt heard before. And I was taken aback. You see, everyone knows when we are present. Children know. We think as adults we can fool them, and when they come and show us, Mom, look, teacher, look, Dad, look, cousin, look, whoever. And we dismiss it. We're not genuinely interested. They know. They feel that internally. Everybody who's come from a home where the parents were really distracted by something knows this. It gets incorporated into our development. So, speaking our story can be very, very scary. I just did a lot of it today. I welcome you over to that video. It's long, but it's got a lot of really cool nuggets in it, so come on and listen to it. Speaking our story can be scary, but it's essential for our journey. When we truly feel heard, we can transcend that and go into another part of our journey. I remember when I was heard by one of my best friends, heard with curiosity, not judgment, but curiosity. And I was asked so many questions. And I was terrified that I just said all of these things to him. I wanted to go back under a rock. And I thought, this person is never going to want to hang out with me again. And the next day, he called me up and was like, hey, you want to go over to blah, blah, blah? And I was, of course, elated because he's such a cool person. But also I was shocked. It takes a true act of love, a person who has the capacity to listen. And that's why I commit to sitting on the cushion, to meditating, committing to presence. And this starts again with listening to ourselves. That's why I wake up and I do morning pages every morning. And I journal every so often when I feel I need that. We've got to do it with ourselves first, and then it unfolds into the world. So with that being said, I'm about to take this plunge and start the breath work, and I'll see ya on the other side. Mwah. All right, this water is 56.1 degrees. That's pretty cold. Let's check my body temperature. My body temperature is 86 degrees. That's pretty similar to yesterday. So it says it's 54 now. All right. Well, anyway, that's pretty cold. It's pretty cold. Not too bad, not too bad. Probably because it's so sunny out, it's not too bad. It's actually quite pleasurable now. So I'll just stay in here for a little bit more. I can't wait to do this in a lake soon. See, now it's like I can just swim in here. It feels pretty good. It feels really good, actually. It's about 5:30. I think it's probably 6 o'clock now. I thought it was going to get colder, but I think the water has stayed warm, even though the temperature says about the same as yesterday, which seemed colder than now. So, who knows? I'm just gonna lay in here for a bit and just enjoy being a creature of Mother Gaia, that I get to swim in her body, on her body, however, which preposition you want to use. I love being an earth creature. I love this planet. Beautiful planet. Let's treat it well. Let's be good stewards of this beautiful planet, this beautiful earth. Of course, you're gonna hear me say it all the time, that starts with us. We can't treat the earth well till we treat ourselves well. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Hopefully a non-processed cookie, like a really nice healthy one, would be good. Like this video.